Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to go through a series. I asked if you guys wanted to see the process of this traveling journal with me. It's called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. I've never done a journal, a junk journal, anything like that, but I have been seeing videos on YouTube, and then now I'm searching on TikTok. I'm also searching hashtags on Instagram. That seems to be the most popular, then YouTube. I don't know how to work TikTok, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go through the process. I just have my book, my thing. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's made for like watercoloring and chalking, so it's a thicker, basically cardstock as the pages, which is nice because I'm just gonna layer up cardstock on top of it. And I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm winging this. Like I said, I'm not a journal maker, and I think it's fun and it's gonna get my creative juices flowing because this is something new to me, and I already have a million ideas in my mind. I'm watching videos. My brain is like thinking off of those videos and getting other ideas and expanding off of stuff that I've seen or stuff that I just thought of in my head. I got invited by Dina to join this traveling journal. There is 9 girls, so 8 and myself. So I'm going to use the Hobby Lobby clearance thing, $2.49, holla. I'm going to decorate that at the end. I need to find the right thing that I'm going to do for that. So anyway, I need to have my intro right here, probably like a letter, like, hi, hey. The check-in, we have to have a check-in tab that's required from the host. And then I'm going to send this off, and we're going to send, and there's 9 girls in this group. So I worked on my About Me page because it was the hardest page in my opinion, because I had to cut a hole. And I was like, just in case I mess it up, I need to be able to rip that page out. So I'm going to have a check-in right here. This is going to be an airplane page. And then I'm going to have a rules envelope, and then you have to do an About Me. My About Me will be separate from the girls's. Like sometimes people will do everybody's About Me like all next to each other, but mine will be at the beginning because you're going to open the journal like, who the heck is this, you know? So I'm so proud. So basically I feel like for this whole book, I'm going to use all the hodgepodge miscellaneous. I love the way it looked in all the journals. I have all the mismatched papers and singles, and this is where you can use your thin like copy papers. So I used a black and white stripe, and I forgot to stitch. So I literally have been writing notes because my head I jump ahead of myself. Like I cut it down, and then I was like, crap, I already glued it, and I couldn't stitch. I could technically feed this through my sewing machine right now and sew it, but I jumped ahead of myself and I glued this one on. So I couldn't. So I cut my name Tony out with my silhouette cameo, and I knew I wanted the O to be hollow because I'm going to put a photo of me right here. It's literally going to be right here, about me, my face. And then like I got this window idea from somebody. It was like a big frame, and it was a picture, and it was her full body. I'm like, let's just do my head. I have these like dainty organza butterflies, so I put some thread, like sewing thread, glued to each other back to back, and they're on here, and I sandwiched them in between this frame basically, and then just cut the edges off. But this just turned out so fun. I still have to decorate this. I ordered letters, these ransom letters that aren't going to get here for a while, so I can't go into detail with some things. And then the back side I knew was going to be a big giant hole, so I was like, okay, let's do a sun, because my About Me is going to have stuff like I love the water, I love being outside. Anyway, so I was like, the sun's perfect. So I just drew the tails of this. My daughter has markers, so I was like, give me your markers. And I was trying to use the alcohol, what are these? The paint acrylic markers. Is that the one where you have to like shake it? Anyway, I had to shake it for the darker color. Ooh, it was splattering everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh. I did some paper tearing for this paper. I stitched it. My sewing machine was already acting up on the first piece of paper. I was like, do not do this to me. So it's torn on there, and then I stitched all the way around. This, like I said, this is going to be my About Me, these 2 pages. And then I was already writing notes. So this, add the ribbon before the cardstock. And then I was going to do acetate in the circle and decided not to do that. So I need to sew whatever paper I put right here. I need to sew that, then put it on there, and that's my note. So this next one, which is what we're going to work on, and people were using like glue. I think I have some glue. I do. I have this Scotch permanent glue adhesive, and this has been years, and I opened it and it's still wet. So I was like, oh, it's a miracle. I'm going to use that plus some wet glue here and there. So this page, I wanted it to be a sweet treat page. And basically it's going to be, I'm going to do a 2-page spread out. There's 9 girls, so it's like a lot of like one little page can, because this is only a 6x9, I think, can fill it fast. Again, I use some, I think this is like a Frank Garcia paper. I just got some Sweet Treat. These are macarons. I don't even like macarons, but hey, the paper's cute. I stitched it. I stitched sequins along the edge just to give it a little something, because this page is going to be pretty plain and flat. So I'm going to, and then my sticker book isn't here, so I can't do anything. So I had to dig through my scrapbooking supplies, which is separate from my normal supplies. And I whipped out these old Dusty Crusties Jot. So this is from Dollar Tree. I pray they still stick, because you know when stuff starts getting old, it may not work. So let's hope so, because otherwise I'm going to have to, one, hand draw, which I absolutely cannot do. My font, my writing, everything is hideous. Let's see. Before I glue these down, I'm going to make sure the words fit and stitch the words on. That way those letters are not popping up. And if you guys have any tips on which washi tape to use, all the journals, all the videos I saw, there was washi all over these books. I'm not really a washi person. I had washi. I did collect it in the beginning, and then I sold it all. I have probably about 20 rolls left, and I feel like they all peel up. So I don't know what causes that. It's just washi, I guess. Somebody said to use, you know, a glue stick underneath it. Is that really going to stick? Is that what all these people have been doing? So I don't know. If there's a certain brand, specific miracle washi, let me know. So I want this to say, so instead of just putting Sweet Treat, I'm going to, I saw something pop up on my Instagram feed, and it is life is short, make it sweet. And basically what they're going to do is I'm going to have prompts in the rules envelope saying, you know, Sweet Treat page, cut out and use a piece of wrapper from your favorite candy, sweet treat, cookie, whatever, anything sweet that you like and crave. So me, obviously, I'm going to cut out a Reese's piece, glue that on, and it's just going to be a fun textury page with Sweet Treat wrapper trash, basically. So super fun. Okay, so this I know needs to fit life is short and then make it sweet. I'll probably do the sweet in one of those fun fonts. Okay, so here we go. I'll probably fast forward this part. So the whole look, a lot of people, it's, you know, funky, wonky, ransom letter looking. So these are crooked. Great, because I couldn't get them on straight. Okay. Life is short. They're layering up on each other. Okay, Dollar Tree, don't do me dirty now. People were like inking the edge and stuff. Like, I don't know if I should. I don't even know how to do all that. I'll just leave this page. I can always ink it somehow after the fact. I don't think I need to sew these, because they're kind of on there. See, I don't know how well like a glue stick works with thread since I've sewed this, you know. Probably run that. Okay. And my paper is, I had to do it, really, the lid's under there. I had to do this like with a frame around it and not just fill the whole white in, because I only have one piece of this paper and it's a 12 by 12, and these pages are 6.5 inches wide. So that means I need a 13-inch piece of paper, which I don't have. Shit. Get in the nitty gritty. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, people were messing up. They were cutting sloppy. They didn't even care. It looked good. Like, it comes together in the end. You know, it's basically a big giant junk journal that's going to be filled with 9 or 8 other people, so 9 total, of their ideas, their creativity, their color palette, everything. So it's going to be really fun to see in the end when this makes it back home to me, once it's done traveling the country, because it's going all the way to New York, Texas, forgot the other states, back to the West Coast, California. I think there's a state in between. As long as I could get a few pages like this done per night. So I did this all in one night. This took me an hour, this page. And I was trying to cut, and it was janky, even though I was tracing something with an X-Acto knife. So I had to cut this frame after the fact to cover up the uglies. Yeah, so this is my second, somebody called them something. Insert? No. I already forgot. Chore? No, it was something. I'll come to it. But yeah, this is my first two ideas, I guess you should say. Okay, all right. Bye, guys.